Okay, one thing that I wanted to do is I wanted to start taking people that have little to no experience outdoors, and I wanted to give them the tools that I use and carry every day and see if they can effectively do whatever task that I assign them for that day. And I hope that they can, but I think we're going to find that a lot of the people that these tools are given to, they're not going to be able to effectively do it. And which is good in an aspect, because it's going to show that even if you have the tools, you still have to practice and still have to know how to use those tools in order to do the things that we need to get accomplished when we're outside. So the first person I'm going to have is my wife, Heather. She puts up with me every day and listens to me preach about things like that and like this to everybody every day. She never really gets out and does it herself, but I hope to change all that, and we're going to see how well she will do when I ask her to effectively make fire with the items that I carry with me every day. It's going to be this tin here, this tin here, and I thought we'd throw something, or actually, I'm going to let her use ferrule rod, and I thought we'd throw in a special surprise, a nice little magnifying glass. So, I'm going to take over the video camera here in a minute. We'll get right back with you, and we'll see how Heather does with this. Okay, this is my wife, Heather. Say hello.
Hi.
She's thrilled to be doing this. Now, you can use whatever is in them tins. The only stipulation is that you have to effectively make fire twice using 2 of the items. Use whatever you want. If you want to use the Bic lighter, you use the Bic lighter. Just remember, you have to do it twice.
With the Bic lighter? I have to do it twice the same method or different methods?
Different methods. You're not limited to this area, by the way. You can go anywhere, get anything that you need besides an accelerant.
Come on. Make myself bleed already.
So what are you using here, Heather? Tell everybody. What are you going to use?
This was the wax thing.
The wax thing?
Yes.
The wax covered jute?
Yes.
Okay. And I already see that you have a small tinder bundle.
Yes, I do.
What are you going to use for a combustion device?
What's that? To light it?
Either the ferro rod or the
Ferrule rod.
Bic lighter. You're going to use the ferro rod?
I most certainly am.
Alright, I'm impressed.
You should be. Okay, am I not using the right side of it?
It's supposed to work. There you go, Heather. Oh my gosh!
You're not, hey, focus. Good job.
Thanks.
Okay. So my wife did a very good job and was able to get fire using the ferrule rod. I'm impressed. She must have been paying attention over the years, right?
Right.
Okay, so that's it. Go ahead and stomp it out good. Smush it into the ground.
Good job.
Okay, I'm going to let Heather gather up another tinder bundle, and we'll be right back with you, and we'll see what else she chooses to use. Alright, so what are you doing with that grass right now, Heather?
Scrunching.
What is that effectively doing?
I don't know, I watch you do it. Makes it to where it'll ignite easier. Maybe?
Yeah, well, yeah. You're processing it down. You're exposing the finer powders, the fibers, creating a larger surface area.
Get it! Okay.
All right. So now what are we going to use today? Okay, you've used the ferro rod. What do you got in there?
Punky wood.
Okay, so you got
What's this?
punky wood. Jute.
Jute. Okay. I was really hoping that you'd have that char cloth.
That's what punky wood is, babe. That's what that charred punk wood is.
Good job! What? Let's see here.
1 to 1.
You're going to use a lighter on the punky wood.
Sure.
Okay. You do it however you want to do it. I'm not going to step in. I'm not going to criticize in the least. All I care about is that you effectively make fire with 2 methods, and if that's what you're going to use, that's what you're going to use. Okay, so you got an ember.
I can already see I did this wrong.
Remember, heat rises.
Yeah.
Gonna fall on the floor if you don't like it.
Very good.
Just go chill.
And there we go. She has effectively made fire using 2 methods that were in my can. I am actually very happy and very pleased with my wife at this moment.
Except for those wisps.
Go ahead and smush it out. There you go.
No.
Okay, so like I said, I'm very pleased and I'm very happy with my wife. And the fact that she was able to effectively make fire with the items that I gave her. I thought for sure she would go to the big lighter, but she didn't. And she could have, but she didn't, and that's fine. I'm not going to criticize any of her methods and how she did it, simply because she was able to do it, and that's the important thing. Now, is there a more efficient way or anything like that? Sure. And that's what I'm going to show right now. Is the kind of day that we're having right now is it's very, very sunny. We're on the east side of the house. The wind's not blowing very hard over here. And 2 of the things that I gave her are renewable resources. Number 1 being the sun. Number 2 being the charred punky wood. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show her a method that she can use in the future. That way she doesn't use the resources like the waxed jute, things of that nature, things that she might need whenever the grass and stuff is wet or damp. And she also won't be using the ferro rod when there's not really a need for it. But like I said, this is not me criticizing her, because she effectively did exactly what I wanted her to do, and I'm very happy and very excited that she's been paying attention and learning.
Scooby, go to the ball and catch it for me.
My daughter's playing basketball and is very, very excited right now.
That was the part.
Okay, we got our punky wood. Come on up here for a second, I'll show you. When you use a magnifying glass for something, okay, you can see the light reflecting on it. Now, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get that beam as concentrated as possible, okay? So we go over our punky wood here. Let's find it. Okay, it's hard to see if you have an ember, but we do. And there you go. You have fire using renewable resources, and by renewable I mean that punky wood. You can find that in any wooded area, and making it is very, very simple, and the sun comes out every single day. Now, yes, there are days whenever it's cloudy and you're not going to be able to use the sun, and that's why we save the resources that we need to effectively make fire on the days that we do not have our sun and perfect ideal weather conditions. But anyway, again, good job to my wife Heather for effectively making the fire with the items that I gave to her. Very proud of her. We'll get back with you again, guys.